In our video number 1 for Statistics for Economics for Class 11, let's begin with our first video. Let's first understand what economics is. Economics is a combination of two words, oikos nemean, meaning household management. Now, various economists have given definitions for economics in the modern economy. Adam Smith, an 18th century Scottish economist, gives the wealth definition for economics and says that economics is the science of wealth. He calls it science because it is based on knowledge, on experiments, on proofs. And wealth here means goods that satisfy human wants. Alfred Marshall, another economist, a British economist who lived in the 19th century from 1842 to 1924, said that it is the study of man in the ordinary business of life. What does ordinary business of life mean? That it inquires into how he gets his income and how he uses it. That is what defines the ordinary business of life. He shifted his emphasis from wealth economics to welfare economics. Now we have Professor Lionel Robbins, an British economist once again, who lived in the 19th century from 1898 to 1884, said that it is the science that deals with human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternate uses. Ends here would mean unlimited wants of humans, and scarce means would mean resources that are scarcely available or that are limited in number. But these resources can be put to alternate uses. It makes choice among resources most important, because resources can also be put to various uses. And next we have the American economist Professor Paul Samuelson, who lived in the 20th century from 1915 to 2009. And according to him, it is a study of how man and society choose, with or without the use of money, to employ scarce productive resources which could have alternative uses, to produce various commodities and distribute them for consumption now and in the future among various people and groups of society. So what did he mean to say? He meant to say that how man would behave and would choose his resources that are productive and are scarce, that is limited, and those resources which can be put to alternative uses, to produce various commodities for consumption, not only in the present times, but also for the future. So his approach towards economics was considered to be the growth-oriented approach. Since it not only includes all the issues which were highlighted in the earlier definitions, but also takes up the issue of economic growth as well as social welfare. When we look carefully at the above definitions, we come across three economic problems. The first, the that the wants are unlimited and the resources are scarce, limited. But these resources have alternative uses. So, the root cause of all economic problems is scarcity. And so, any economic activity has the following players. The consumer, one who consumes goods and services for the satisfaction of his wants. Then comes the producer, who produces goods and services for the generation of income. For example, a farmer or a manufacturer. Then service provider, a person who provides some kind of services to others for a payment. Like for example, the services of a lawyer or a doctor or a banker, etc. And then we have the service holders. This is a person who work for some other person and get paid for it in the form of wages or salary.